over its demand for regularization of duty and release of its pending salaries. Over 150 nurses staged democratic protest outside Kohima Secretariat Complex. Following assurance from state government, Dimapur Municipal Council workers further suspend their no work, no pay strike till November 15. However, Municipal Employees Welfare Union threatens to go for indefinite agitation if government fails to fulfill demand within stipulated period. Following massive outrage against Dimapur's Namgalong colony child abuse case, police apprehends the prime accused who was on the run from Difupar. DCP Crime and PRO Bharat Lakshman confirms accused lady arrested 2 days back and under interrogation with another co-accused. In light of upcoming 2023 Assembly elections, Election Commission of India organizes a walkathon with the theme A Step for Participative Elections in Kohima. Walkathon witnesses participation of many electoral officers including Deputy Chief Electoral Officer R. Mantho. Supreme Court Judge D.Y. Chandrachud takes oath as 50th Chief Justice of India, succeeding Justice U. Lalit. As President Draupadi Murmu administers oath of office, Chandrachud states he will serve the common people, be it in terms of technology, registry reforms or judicial reforms. Pakistan storms into the final of ICC T20 World Cup, defeating New Zealand by 7 wickets in the first semi-final played at Sydney Cricket Ground. 50s from openers Babar Azam and Mohammad Rizwan provides men in green a comprehensive victory, chasing 153 runs, target set by the Kiwis. Welcome to Nltv. You're watching English Prime Time. I am Yoshira, and now the news in detail. A group of 150 nurses under the banner Department Recruited Aggrieved Nurses on Wednesday staged a democratic peaceful sit-in protest right outside the Secretariat Complex in Kohima as the state government has failed to address its demand. The COVID appointment nurses are demanding for regularization of their duty as well as the release of the pending salaries from July to September 2022. The aggrieved nurses have stated that they were appointed in order of merit after going through the recruitment process in the year 2020, although it was clearly mentioned in a notification from July 5, 2020 that 50% of the post of staff nurses shall be filled through queue system. The aggrieved nurses added that they should not be denied of their legitimate rights.
The second wave of the COVID pandemic was very harsh, both on the public and on the health workers. So the government was in dire need of health workers. So due to that, we got appointed. Mohan Bra future the kinga sena jene. Mohan laga demands to aji fulfill kuribo, kali fulfill kuribo to najene. Holibi Mohan Bra janadak to we will go on demanding. We will go on demanding. So future laga to najene, we will go on intensifying if our demands are not met.
So manobi janina se Mohan the seniority ba jaina na kuina ai dai she. To so manwi training ko to muina do government job to seniority ba kusibo ina na kuina thagina ishe. To training luna thagiando sopi kumba private kurase kumba NHM de kurase ini alag alag field de kuri thagise to inya na movie NHM de 2010 de training khatam na 2010 ba NHM de kuri na thagise to inya na thagina do pandemic time de government ba do post question kurise mohambi bishi khushi paise ina post question kuri na thagia de tahanla cabinet memo laga de 50-50 kuri na 50% do seniority ba khusibo aro 50 do open competition direct recruitment ina na olai dise to mohanbi ina na seniority bi ami hando chance ta pai iniga huina do mohan open competition koi ase to mohan bi apply kori dai saise to ina na iso morambra paise kuna appointment paise to pandemic time de ase ina koina mohan bi ito regular ase kuna.
The Dimapur Municipal Council workers' no pay, no work agitation, which was suspended till November 8, has been extended till November 15 after getting assurance from the state government. The union took to the decision during an emergency meeting at the DMC office on Monday. However, the Dimapur Municipal Council Employees Welfare Union has stated that if the government fails to fulfill their demand within the stipulated period, the union will go for indefinite agitation and no appeal or request would be entertained by them. At last, the absconding prime accused of Namgalong colony child abuse case arrested on Monday at the Difupa area of Nagaland around 10:30 p.m. While talking to Nltv, PRO Bharat Lakshman mentioned that as one co-accused was already under custody, another associate arrested as well as an currently interrogation with both the accused still going on. It is to be mentioned that the accused has been charged under the Indian Penal Code, Juvenile Justice Act and Child Labour Provision Act, and a maximum of 10 years of imprisonment with fine up to ₹4 lakhs might be imposed on the prime accused. Furthermore, Lakshman urged the parents to be mindful before handing over their children to someone who is offering help and check their background before handing over the kids.
She was caught from Difuar area around 10:30 p.m. in the evening, and now she is already in our custody and we have done her interrogation. Incident happened on it was reported to Childline on 19th, FIR was registered on 31st, so it's a long timeline, but now already she is under our custody and I think proper legal proceedings will be taken. One co-accused name also featured during interrogation and he was already arrested and he is also forwarded into the judicial custody. Child, now they are united with their family, and I hope now all help is being extended to them and now at least they are away from the clutches of the accused. We have put appropriate relevant sections under IPC as well as Juvenile Justice Act, which is a very specific act to deal with such kind of cases. And in that one particular section is there section 75 of JJ Act, wherein maximum punishment is up to 10 years and fine up to 5 lakhs. She was caught from Difuar area around.
The Election Commission of India on Wednesday organized a walkathon with the theme "A Step for Participative Elections" in regards to the upcoming Legislative Assembly elections at Kohima. The walkathon was held from Sukrizi Park Police Headquarters Junction to Deputy Commissioner Office in Kohima, where many electoral officers participated. Deputy Chief Electoral Officer R. Manthung, while highlighting the walkathon, stated that all the Chief Electoral Officers are organizing either cycle rally or walkathon across many states on Wednesday. Manthung further added that the Election Commission is putting more emphasis in propagating awareness regarding the importance of voting among the citizens through the program. Manthung also said that the target of this program is to achieve a clean 2023 Lok Sabha election where no voters should be left alone. Meanwhile, Chief Electoral Officer V. Shashank Shekhar addressed that the main purpose of the program is to adopt a democratic system as well as the electoral election. Shekhar also requested the voters to delete a name if someone's name is already there but the particular person is not there.
So this special summary revision, it happens every year, but this year is a bit special because next year we are going to have the biggest festival in any democratic society, that is elections coming up. The point here is that any citizen of the state who is an ordinarily resident of the state, that is like staying 6 months or above for the last 6 months staying in one place, has to enroll in the election e-roll so that they can exercise the democratic voting rights and elect the government when the election comes. We also have to make sure that our e-roll is very clean as well, so that the election will have some meaning and election time we don't have much issues.
The Election Commission is giving more importance, propagating awareness to the citizens of this country, whether it is electoral preparation or conduct of elections. This awareness program is organized with a theme, "A Step for Participative Elections." The Election Commission from the beginning started this systematic voters education with a slogan, participative election.
So this special.
The Rising People's Party on Wednesday stated that the MoU signed between Municipal Affairs, Department of Government of Nagaland and Northern Angami Public Organization in 2017 regards the Working Women's Hostel at Walford Colony in Dimapur is illegal. Issuing a statement, RPP said that the memorandum is a total fraud epitomizing the corrupt state of affairs in the state. RPP further asked the Ministry of Housing and Urban Poverty Alleviation to repossess the Working Women's Hostel. RPP further reminded about the MoU signed between the parties on 18 May 2017, which stated that NAPO will own, operate and maintain the women hostel without interference from the state government, and the revenue generated from the operation of the WWH will be entirely appropriated by NAPO, and the government will lay no claim whatsoever on the revenue. RPP in regards to the MoU stated that it's unthinkable that such blatant disregard for rules and guidelines can be carried out with impunity, for which appropriate punishment should be meted. RPP requested the ministry to repossess the WWH and stated that appropriate action should be taken against the state government, including reviewing all the flagship programs under the ministry in Nagaland. Sumi Baptist Akukuhakukakulu Nitu Mount on Wednesday organized their 75th years of mission history at Sumi Baptist Church in Zunheboto under the theme "He is the Master of Mission in All Generations" from John 5:17. During the celebrations, the Jubilee Stone was inaugurated by Reverend Hukugha Jimo. While addressing the gathering, SBAK Council President Hoki Shekiba said that he is not a theologian, nor did his family, but his love to discuss about the mission. Meanwhile, APC Nagaland Y Kiketo Sema delivered a greeting message and cited an example of American missionary who sacrificed for the mission while speaking trace back to how the mission started. Furthermore, he also said that the First Baptist Church in Nepal was started by SBCZ.
Ayakadasa, Kukitlana, Utana, Lano, Chumasa, Ikiho, Ujoyas, Second Thessalonian, Kutich, Kunala, Shimapa, Chukadapa, actually, Latin Jaikino, Akuholo, Unuk Tivingu, Halvingu, Psychic Mono, Mlano, Chumasa, election land, Chushmasa, Akabushmasa, Popoke, Pesakutsa, Shikiti. Ashi ao tipoko ashono puja kulkina gror hazırlaka kitnul hokmu duydu gadani asho pirani aplopo akhatino kono anbelo gror akhatsono hokmu duydu ve akiti asho tipuva kuno gror hazırlaki akapuno ve keistur gibi hilal ziloto sataka atuiza hilal comes at my demon nagan person pana shoku masa zaketo ya donno wajine get publish terve chakasan de ashono ashnoko hapuke la kero smagalo anshi asnam la beaplo
hiye ikirgepke shikunyumno ashe ktamilo alhuzare kage missions bukewe Ishelle did one of Divine Cadre Lucky Akadon Hopkins or Shanax and Anaka, which is the Balkan Hopkins in Pedancinia. I shake them law of such a best Luvai, Ikimu. Ningu Shutoro, Ningu Mission Kitla, to our Boyo to see.
burned down in the year 1990. Furthermore, the Baptist Church community and Tobo Village Council thanked those 450 men from Tobo headquarters who turned up to support construction of the Jubilee Hall. Norclark Police on Wednesday held an awareness drive on menstrual hygiene. During the drive, menstrual hygiene kits, including calcium and multivitamins, were distributed to the women folk of the area, including women police, street vendors, vegetable shopkeepers, daily workers, and many others. It is worth mentioning that during the drive, menstrual hygiene awareness along with proper disposal of used sanitary pads were also taught. The 9th Kohima Open Volleyball Tournament 2022 kicked off on Wednesday at Indira Gandhi Stadium, Kohima. The 4 days tournament is open to both men and women, and around 15 teams featuring 10 men and 5 women teams are competing in the coveted title. During the inaugural function, Nagaland Khadi and Village Industries Board Chairman Dr. Nefrezo Kevitsu stated that discipline and dedication is one of the utmost importance for sportsperson. Kevitsu further urged the players to be disciplined in their respective department. Notably, winner in the men team will receive an amount of Rs 70,000 and the runners-up team will be awarded with a cash amount of Rs 50,000. While in the women category, winner will walk away with cash prize of Rs 40,000 and runner-up team will be awarded with an amount of Rs 20,000.
That we are now seeing, Northeast is becoming more and more prominent in the map for sports. Yes, our Naga people also, we are slowly improving. Our Manipur state is topping the list as far as Northeast is concerned. I hope our players will also learn from them, not just from the Manipuri, but also from the Assamese, and build good relation. And this platform that is being organized by the Kohima Volleyball Association is such a wonderful platform. And I would like to congratulate and thank them, continuing the 9th edition. And as our president had mentioned, this will be a yearly event. I would like to thank them, and can we all give them a round of applause? We Nagas and we Northeastern people, like I was saying, we love sports. And as you all are aware, sports has become very competitive and professional. Normally, when I meet and I go to sports program, I share and I tell them one thing. We play all sports throughout the season, most of us. The God-gifted talent that we have been given, we play all the sports. But since sports these days has become very specific, very technical, we need to choose one discipline. We have sportspersons who are jack of all trades, and we don't become masters of it. If we discipline ourselves with the technology that is available to us in this present generation, I'm sure we Northeastern people, and in particular, we Naga people, will lead the way in sports. I have confidence. I'm optimistic that our sportsperson from Nagaland and from Northeast will not only bring laurels to our people and our state, but also to the country.
Ahead of the State Assembly polls, the Angami Baptist Church Council, Clean Election Movement and Core Committee organized a two-wheeler rally on Tuesday on the theme, I Stand for Clean Election. As many as 200 riders participated in the rally, which culminated with a short service at Kohima's ABCC mission compound. ABCC CEM CC convener Pastor Etuo Wuri stated that the rally was a partisan movement with no political agenda, and it does not intend to support or condemn any party or individual. He said that the church has organized the rally to solely remind its members to stay away from all the malpractices that comes with election and the act as responsible Christian stewards. He also urged the participants to come forward and take a pledge with a willing heart to stand for clean election. Two shooters along with two officials from Nagaland Rifles Association have been selected to represent the state in the 65th National Shooting Championship Competition 2022. The shooters are M. Tiatemjem Jamir in 10-meter rifle men and Kilenkala Temsu Kaba Longkumar in 10-meter air rifle women category. And the officials are S. Lima Wapang Jamir as the team manager and Alino Punyu assistant team manager. It is to be mentioned that the event will be held at Vattiyur Kavu shooting range in Kerala's Thiruvananthapuram from November 20 to December 9. Meanwhile, NRA President Mirang Jamir informed that the shooters will be permitted to carry their air weapons and pellets from Dimapur to Kerala. Nagaland's young and promising writer Pongam Lam has won the National Art and Literature Award as the Best Poem of the Year 2022 in the category Nature, which was recognized by Kolkata's Wordsmith Forum. The award-winning poet has also been honored and applauded for his recent poetry collection titled Footprints. Lam, who hails from Noklak district, holds a BA degree from St. Joseph College, Zakhama, along with a master's degree from IGNOU. Furthermore, Lam has won several awards in his career, such as the Poem of the Year 2019-20 by the All Northeast Featured Poetry Award and Poem of the Year 2021 as recognized by Local for Vocal. Lam is also recipient of Voice of Northeast Words Feast, Best Poet of the Year, Youth Impact Award 2022. Meanwhile, Lam is all set to color the literary world with myriad hues of his verses and rhymes, as he believes poetry is the language of soul. Ongpangkong Kakachir Mundang on Tuesday organized a slam poetry competition in Ao on the theme Tetsu Oshitali Semput, which means let's embrace our mother tongue. The competition was organized as a part of the OKM's Preserving Mother Tongue project and was organized at Kensha Community Hall. Ongpangkong Mundang President Dr. Rongsen Chiba graced the event as the special guest and stressed the importance of preserving the mother tongue, which is slowly losing its value in communities. Dr. also stated that every Ao should try to speak, read as well as write Ao, and warned about the threat where local languages would get dominated by alien languages. Meanwhile, the slam poetry competition had 9 units, under which OKM, in which Kazenkala Zamir from Ungma village was adjudged as the winner, who took home a cash prize of Rs 5,000 along with a certificate. The second and third prizes went to Shashi Tongzuk of Long Misa village and Senti Kumla M. Longkumar from Chuchu Yimpang with cash prizes of Rs 3,000 and Rs 2,000 with certificates. President OKM Lim Tongzuk Jamir, General Secretary Ao Kakachir Mundang Nekmi Longkumar, Convener Shashi Maran Jamir along with Committee for Preserving Mother Tongue and Kensha Village Council also participated in the program. Assam police on Tuesday arrested 6 teenage boys for allegedly gang raping a 13-year-old minor girl in Assam's Karimganj district. The incident occurred within the limits of Ramkrishna Nagar police station in southern Assam. The officer in charge of Ramkrishna police Station, Nltv Nath, on Wednesday stated that the victim's family members lodged an FIR on Monday, whereas the incident occurred on November 1. OIC Nath further added that a case under the Protection of Children from Sexual Offences Act has been registered, while the accused teenagers, all aged between 13 to 15 years, belonged from the Tea Garden families. The police have also seized the mobile phone belonging to one of the accused, which was used to record the heinous crime and for sharing with others. In a huge drug bust incident, security forces in Mizoram on Tuesday successfully recovered heroin and methamphetamine tablets worth Rs 25 crore from Sialsuk area in Mizoram capital Aizawl. The recovery includes 342 grams of heroin worth Rs 1 crore 71 lakhs and 70,000 methamphetamine tablets worth Rs 23 crore 33 lakhs 10,000. The operation was reportedly carried out by a joint team of Assam Rifles and Special Narcotics Police Station. Meanwhile, 2 individuals have been arrested in the connection with the incident. The water in Arunachal's Siang River has reportedly turned muddy all of a sudden, which has turned out to be a major concern for the locals. The muddy water of the river in the border state is indicating construction activities by China in upstream locations. According to officials, the change in color or the mud in the water is unnatural, as there has been no rain in the recent past days. However, the authorities are now monitoring the situation, but the primary reason has been termed to be some construction activities on the Chinese part of the river. Taking a jibe at the Congress party, Prime Minister Narendra Modi, in his second political rally in a day in Himachal's Sujanpur, said that the condition of Congress is deteriorating day by day. While asserting that Congress has a history of false promises and false guarantees, Modi stated that the area which was once considered Congress's stronghold have been completely wiped out from there. Meanwhile, he asserted that the BJP was doing great in the region where it was considered weak. Modi also said that the government was giving a lot of encouragement to the women in the security forces and claimed that the participation of women in the central forces has increased from 17,000 to more than 35,000. Notably, Himachal Pradesh will go to the polls on November 12, and the results coming out will be on December 8. Justice Dhananjaya Yashwant Chandrachud took oath as the 50th Chief Justice of India on Wednesday for a tenure of 2 years. President Draupadi Murmu administered the oath of office to the CJI Chandrachud at the Rashtrapati Bhavan. Notably, newly appointed CJI Chandrachud is the son of 16th CJI Yashwant Vishnu Chandrachud, and he was appointed as the judge of the Supreme Court on May 13, 2016. Justice Chandrachud succeeds Justice U. Lalit, who demitted office on November 8, and Justice Lalit had recommended Chandrachud's name as his successor in October. It is to be noted that Justice D.Y. Chandrachud has been a part of several constitution benches and landmark verdicts of the top court, including on matters relating to the Ayodhya land dispute, right to privacy and adultery. Defence Minister Rajnath Singh on Wednesday commended the Indian Army for maintaining a high operational readiness towards ensuring security and national sovereignty. Addressing the ongoing Army Commanders Conference held in Delhi from November 7 to 11, Singh highlighted that the stellar role played by the Indian Army in guarding borders and fighting terrorism, apart from providing assistance to civil administration whenever called for. Singh also lauded the Army's efforts to develop niche technologies in collaboration with private industries, including premier educational institutions, and thereby progressing towards the aim of modernization through internationalization. Notably, the 5-day Army Commanders Conference is being held in New Delhi, where the Indian Army's apex leadership is comprehensively deliberating upon all aspects of existing security scenarios and challenges for the present security apparatus. Senior Shiv Sena leader from Uddhav Thackeray faction, Sanjay Raut, was granted bail by a special court on Wednesday in a money laundering case. The Rajya Sabha member has been in jail for the past 3.5 months. Earlier, Enforcement Directorate took Raut into custody on August 1 in connection with alleged irregularities in the redevelopment of a residential colony in Mumbai. However, Mr. Raut had alleged that a false case had been prepared against him out of political vendetta. Notably, Raut's arrest had come amid the bitter tussle for the control of the party between both factions led by Uddhav Thackeray and Maharashtra Chief Minister Eknath Shinde.
ये बहुत बड़ी राहत की बात है क्योंकि इसका हम लोग कई दिनों से इंतजार कर रहे थे। आज का 100वां दिन है और उनको राहत मिल गई। ये राहत शिवसेना को भी है। 2 दिन पहले ऋतुजा लटके जी का विजय हुआ, आज संजय राउत को राहत मिली है, तो मेरे ख्याल से शिवसेना अभी बहुत आगे बढ़ रही है। संजय राउत जी एक बुलंद शिवसेना के एक बुलंद आवाज जो थी वो अंदर थी, इसलिए थोड़ी कमी महसूस हो रही थी, लेकिन आज उनको राहत मिल गई है। दोपहर को नया उत्साह हम लोगों में भी आया है और संजय राउत जी को भी नया उत्साह मिला है। मेरे ख्याल से वो पहले के संजय राउत हम लोग जरूर 2-3 दिन में देखेंगे।
Despite the continuing tussle between Pinarayi Vijayan-led left government and Governor Arif Mohammed Khan, the Kerala cabinet decided to bring in order to remove Governor Khan from the post of Chancellor on Wednesday. The state cabinet intends to replace the Chancellor with an expert, and the decision made after Governor Arif Mohammed Khan requested the resignation of the Vice-Chancellors of each of the state's 9 universities. Meanwhile, Kerala Higher Education Minister R.K. Bindu mentioned that the Chancellor's position will be given to an internationally and nationally reputed academician.
Per the ordinance, the Chancellor's position will be given to an academician, an internationally and nationally reputed academician. That is as per the recommendations of Poonji Commission and Shyam Menon Commission. Shyam Menon Commission was a commission and its directives were like that. That is impossible. How can we instill our guys in universities? This should be internationally and nationally reputed academicians.
Nirav Modi, the diamond businessman from Gujarat who fled India after allegedly cheating Punjab National Bank, is a step closer to being extradited to India from the UK. Notably, the UK court on Wednesday rejected the fugitive diamondier's appeal against his extradition to India in connection with the PNB fraud case. It is worth mentioning that the billionaire jewellery designer had left the country on January 1, 2018, much before the CBI received a complaint from the Punjab National Bank on January 29 about a 280 crore fraud. India will receive its 36th and last Rafale fighter jet from France on December 15, completing the delivery of all the aircraft it had contracted for in a deal worth over rupees 60,000 crore agreed in 2016. The last aircraft will arrive in India on December 15. The aircraft was used in the development of India's specific modifications for the Indian Air Force's Rafale fleet. India has signed contracts for 36 of these aircraft, 35 of which have already arrived and are located at Ambala, Haryana and Hashimara in West Bengal. The Border Security Force shot down a drone trying to cross into Indian territory from Pakistan in the Firozepur district in Punjab. The hexacopter drone was shot down around 11:25 p.m. on Tuesday. A joint team of the BSF and local police recovered the drone on Wednesday morning. According to BSF officials, 2 packets of contraband drug of 2.5 kg were also recovered with the drone. All the cricket fans in Indian subcontinent must be hoping for an India-Pakistan final at the ICC T20 World Cup 2022 to be played in Melbourne on November 13, as Pakistan hammered its way into the final on Wednesday, defeating New Zealand by 7 wickets in the first semi-final played at Sydney Cricket Ground. Pakistani opener Babar Azam along with Mohammad Rizwan took the tally 205 runs in an impressive first wicket partnership as New Zealand set a target of 152 runs batting first after winning the toss. Both the Pakistani openers scored half centuries to give the team a much needed boost before the final. Shan Masood scored the final run as the Pakistan secured a spot in the final. Furthermore, the win against New Zealand reflected the end of a disappointing run of form for Pakistan cricket team in the World Cup. On Thursday, India will be facing England in the second semi-final on Thursday, where both the teams will fight to secure a place in the finals against Pakistan. The players' auction for the next year's Indian Premier League will be held in Kochi on December 23. Reportedly, the Turkish city of Istanbul, Bengaluru, New Delhi, Mumbai and Hyderabad were also in contention to host the auction, but the BCCI eventually opted for coastal Kerala city. It may be mentioned that unlike the last auction, this year's will be mini auction. Notably, 10 IPL franchisees have already been asked to submit their list of retained players by November 15. External Affairs Minister S. J. Shankar on Wednesday discussed the strengthening of India's relationship with the US and Israel in a meeting with the delegation of the American Jewish Committee and the Indian diaspora in the South Bloc in New Delhi. Jai Shankar via Twitter informed the same while he expressed his happiness to meet the delegation and appreciated their suggestions on promoting community-based activities. North Korea once again launched a ballistic missile on Wednesday towards the East Sea. According to South Korea's Joint Chiefs of Staff, the missile was fired at around 3:31 p.m. from the Sukchon area of South Pyeonggong province. Furthermore, JCS also mentioned that the South Korean military has strengthened its surveillance and is closely cooperating with the United States. Amidst the tensions with Taiwan, Chinese President Xi Jinping on Tuesday stated that as the nation's security is increasingly unstable and uncertain, Beijing will strengthen military training and prepare for any war. The declaration was made during a visit to the Joint Operations Command Center of the Central Military Commission in Beijing. will be laying off employees on Wednesday, as the owner confirmed on Tuesday. Earlier, Zuckerberg addressed hundreds of executives at the company on Tuesday morning, foreshadowing large cuts. He mentioned recruiting and business teams as groups that would see layoffs. Meanwhile, Meta's head of human resources, Laurie Goller, said that employees who lose their jobs will be provided with at least 4 months of salary as severance. Reportedly, Meta plans to start mass layoffs as part of a cost-cutting strategy in response to dismissal profitability and decline in sales. Notably, Wednesday's layoff would be the first broad reduction to occur in the country's 18-year history. That is all for now. Keep watching Nagaland TV for more news and updates.